everybody, and welcome to another Infinity Battle Report. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com, and this is my second guest ever. If you are local to the Southern Ontario Infinity Circuit, it might be a familiar face. It's Greg!
Hey guys, how's it going? I brought my Invincible Army today, so I'm going to try and have some fun.
And I am going to continue trying to learn how to play my Bakunin force, but luckily Greg is also an experienced Bakunin player. Let's go take a look at our mission today. We're playing 300 points, your standard Infinity. Also, I should note, the armies are actually at the end of the video, so if you want to check out what we have in our list, just go right to the end and come right back to the gameplay part of the video, or if you want just to watch it through naturally and get the more authentic Infinity experience.
We play and call it work.
The name of the game is Superiority today, everybody. We have our deployment zones across from one another. We're playing on a 4-foot by 4-foot board. That means we got 2 feet of no man's land. And would you believe that the objectives are there? So we have 4 quadrants we break the table in no man's land down to. And at the end of every round, which there will be 3 of, you will gain a victory point for dominating that quadrant with the most amount of victory points in that quadrant. Now, in the center of every one of these quadrants, there is a hackable location. Could be a console, could be a small tool or device. The location is the important part though. And each team can hack each 4 of these points, and they're worth 1 victory point each. The opponent can hack it, but they don't hack it back in their favor. They just get a victory point themselves. Everyone kind of wins in Superiority. And then 2 more things for the end of the game is dominating more quadrants than your opponent will award you 2 additional objective points. And there is a key ops as well. Once we're done deploying our forces, we're going to pick a key op model. They're going to get bonuses to their dodge. In addition to a tactical awareness order, they will give you 1 additional victory point if they are in one of the quadrants that you're currently dominating. And of course, whoever has the most amount of objective points after 3 complete rounds, or if something horrible happens before that, that'll be the end of the game. Greg and I are rolling off for our lieutenants. I can assure you I don't have an 18 willpower lieutenant. You probably have a 13 willpower lieutenant.
Yeah, well, I have a 14 willpower lieutenant, so I do pass with that 13.
Well, I'll let you decide what you want to do here then.
I think I'm going to choose to go first.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That means I get to choose deployments and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have you deploy first, and I think I just want you to go on the side you're on. That deployment zone there. You get this cool fancy building with the cool balcony, but I get this thing, and this thing looks fun, and I'm gonna use this thing. I don't know great tactics for Infinity, but that's why you're watching my content. You're you're watching a man learn. Not necessarily be good at Infinity, but I'm not gonna overthink it. And it's not because I'm lazy and because Greg's already over there and I'm already over here. I want this thing. This thing might be cool, so I'm going to deploy second here, and we'll be right back once we're done deploying. And I'll go over where we got this terrain from, where this terrain set is from, because I'm trying to play... I have nothing against playing in cities, but I think Infinity can be fun playing not in cities all the time, right? My last 2 guests have told me that exact same thing. It's like, it's nice not to play in the city.
I'm enjoying looking at this table, and I'm excited to see what it plays like.
And I tried to make it somewhat of a story too. Like there's like this big veil of trees over here, and you kind of walk in this area. What's going on here? There's crystals and platforms and non-human architecture. Nonsense. We'll be right back. Now, I got to decide who deployed where and when, so obviously I'm going to make Greg deploy first over here, and let's go over your deployment. What do we got?
All right, so the first guy you see there, that's a Hulang with forward deployment 8. He does have Mine Layer, but he did not throw a crazy koala out this time, and I am going to make him my key ops for this game. You see the Mim 3 camo token. After that is my Ryushi Red Fury Mine Dispenser bot with MSV 1. Standing next to him is my Shang-Chi Heavy Rocket Launcher. And they're paired up with these 2 back here, which is my Shang-Chi APHMG Tinbot Firewall -6, and Bishi, who is a multi-rifle, zapper, and all-around good time. At the back here, I have my Pangalang Evo Hacker bot.
Awesome name, Pangalang.
Pangalang. Wonderful. There's a lot of names in Yu Jing that are just great to say.
These are all new to me, so like first time hearing it, it's just, I can't help but cackle a little bit.
Standing up in front of the Pangalang is my Yan Huo, armed with a hyper-rapid magnetic cannon.
It's a made-up name.
False information. And next to that is my little tiny Yao Kong flash pulse bot.
And then just a note, the Yanhuo was placed as your last piece after you seen my initial deployment is. And you got eyes on my piece over there. Let's go over my deployment. I will go over this here. We got a MIM3 camo marker, another MIM3 camo marker, Red Fury and a Cenobite, both prone. I'm going to try to utilize prone here because you guys got mad at me last time. I have a Taskmaster master deployed. This is just a tin bot. I have the actual little guy, so I like the little guys. We got another MIM3 camo token up there. One last MIM3 camo token over there. Now, this one suspiciously put down a deployable repeater within 8 of it. So, I don't know. Who knows what that could be? I don't.
What could that be?
And then, I already went over them. And then over here, I have my little Reverend fire team. So I got my Reverend Moira, my Custodier, the Healer, and a Cenobite with a heavy rocket launcher. Or just a rocket launcher, all prone. And then I have my Reporter over here prone. Just my Warcom. What do they call it?
Warcore.
Warcore, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they're there to hopefully not have war crimes committed against them. And then to point out, I put the Taskmaster down last, facing that way. And I'm trying, my little fire team here is facing in different directions in case there is some nonsense going on back here. Because I've experienced bad times when you just face all the same direction with a grouping of models. So I've learned from that mistake. And some good insight as well. Anyways, you decided you wanted to go first.
Yes.
So it is going to be turn 1 for the Invincible Army.
Invincible
Army. Yes, I got it right on the first time.
Did it.
How many, go over it generally. How many orders are you running with here? What are we looking at?
So I have 9 regular orders. Both my Shang-Jis are TAC aware, so they also have a tactical awareness order. And the Hulang, because he's my key ops, he gains another tactical awareness order.
Very cool.
My lieutenant has 2 lieutenant orders, which is important because it's going to help out one of my NCOs quite a bit for moving around the table.
Understood. Well, let's take a look at what your first turn is going to be as we get right into this game. I should have noted that it would be a good time for me to strip Greg of 2 of his orders with one of my 4 command tokens. My lieutenant orders to disrupt your, chain of command only briefly. And you do have enough orders for me to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you got 11 or something you mentioned with tactical.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll strip you of 2 of those, and then that means I have 3 orders left. Command orders, yeah. Should point out who my fire team leaders are. The Cenobite will be the fire team leader there. I have a Reverend Moira in that squad, so they got number 2. And then my Red Fury is going to be the leader of this team with the Cenobite.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to spend my first order on my Yanhuo, and I'm going to idle.
All right, I have the Cenobite over there with the heavy rocket launcher, and we actually can see through this gap, even though I'm prone, we can see my base a little bit over there. Again, this guy was placed afterwards. I'm going to dodge with the Cenobite, that's the Penitent, who is the fire team lead, and then the Cenobite's going to shoot as AROs, and then I assume you're going to shoot.
Yeah, I'm going to fire back with my hyper-rapid magnetic cannon.
It's got a lot of attacks. Where are these going?
I think I'm going to do 2 into the Penitent and 3 into your Cenobite.
Pew, 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 and then just 2 over there. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, we'll go ahead and roll that. Let's do the dodge one first. Okay. We're in the good range for your weapon, so you get +3, but I am in cover and mimetism 3. So I think the only difference is a -3 to your roll, and I am looking for physical 12.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2 and I'm looking for 11.
And I see a couple hits. I just need a 12, or at least better than that. Oh no, that's better than the 2. But I get hit by the 7 though, correct?
Yeah, one hit.
I need an 11 to save because it's armor piercing. Oh, a critical save.
Save.
And I am a religious troop. Well, I think I can get to a better position if I just tuck into this groove a little bit more, because we were just seeing the edge of my base there, and we're going to stay prone. So we're going to try to roll and actually use the guts to get in there. So we pass with a 5, and we're just gonna tuck in to here to block the rest of my base from that very, very heavy weapon. And everything should be good, right? Just not forget I have 3 shots on my guy over here. It should be the same modifiers. Actually, they might be Mimetism 6. And Greg had suggested, and I'm all for it too, we're talking about like different types of training infinity, which I was not aware of. Saturation areas. Just could be like the tech is messy there. There's some aura permeating from it that's kind of messing with weapons and ammunition. So this area and this area were saturation areas, which is, as far as I could tell, -1 to burst and a -1 to your BS characteristic.
Just the burst.
Just burst, okay,
Yeah.
just burst. So it's 1 less shot overall, both in and coming out of the area. This is also a level 4 fire team, because they're all the appropriate keyword. Very expensive fire team, so I don't know I don't think I'm a good enough player to even remotely use this well, but I gotta learn. They get extra BS and a special die in this case. I need a 13 to hit with my bonus BS, and here's my special die. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that 8.
All right, so I have 2 and I have to crit on 8.
9-12.
Did not crit.
I actually got a hit. Should note I was firing a blast rocket, not a direct hit rocket, just because it'll help mitigate the cover when it comes to your actual saving throw if I won that face-to-face roll. I'm just reiterating what Greg told me. I'm just putting Greg on the spot. So if I'm coming off as, oh, Luka's learning the rules. Nah, not all the time, people, not all the time. So he was saying that the difference is only 1 PS in difference, so I'm a little bit more likely to stick damage by ignoring the cover, which I agree with. That is how math works. And you ignore the continuous damage on this because you're immune to all armor things.
Yes, so I'm looking for an 11 to save here.
Good luck. Yay!
Yay!
10 works.
I didn't get the results I wanted, so I'm going to spend another order and I'm going to try it again.
Oh, there's only 1 target this time, though. So it's just a Cenobite because we got our prone base behind the terrain over there. So all 5 shots going down to 4 because of the saturation into the Cenobite. I'm feeling bold. I'm going to fire another blast round back at you. I need 13s. Keeping one of the dice. I got a 12. Almost a crit. So close to a crit. That's going to be hard to beat.
Oh,
so,
man.
wait, does that mean only crits?
I can only crit to actually tie you.
But you do throw 4 dice. So the odds of critting on 4 dice aren't that low.
It's not, but I mean, the way my dice have been rolling so far.
This is better than my usual go-to. Usually I just roll 15 plus.
Maybe I brought you some luck.
I hope so. Good luck.
Let's see.
2013, 6, 5.
6, 5. So 2 hits, but they do not beat your 12.
That means I cancel both. Okay.
Yeah. So another save on 11.
Ooh.
Ooh, fails it.
But we don't care about the continuous damage.
Don't care about the continuous damage, but I will still take that wound.
I feel like this exchange should be going better for you than it's going for me.
Possibly.
This is a 2 vitality heavy infantry guy, so he's still got 1 wound and he's happy.
All right, so I'm going to use his tack aware, and I'm going to get them moving up to take on a fight.
And that's that whole fire team of 4 right here?
Yeah, the full 4 here.
We've already figured out what the ARs are going to be, but we're going to show you where these models end up first.
All right, so I did move my heavy rocket Shang-Chi directly up. The APHMG Shang-Chi came back around the back of the tree. Bishi came up around the other side of the tree, and the Ryushi is just following right in the middle of everybody.
Just happy as he can be.
Just giddy.
Now, for them going through the saturation zone, I do have AROs with the Sin Eater who can see through that gap right to them. But because it's a saturation zone, he's only going to get, I can't say the word properly, he can only get 1 shot with his rifle because that's how it works. He goes, his BS2, his burst 2 goes to 1.
And then my heavy rocket will be firing back, and I'll also be dropping 1 die.
Okay, so we're just shooting single dice at each other. Now, my guy does ignore cover, which will help, and I have a little bit of mimetism as well. My Sin Eater simply needs a 16 to hit because of all the good... Oh, crit! I'm sorry, I'm using... He's being so helpful too. Craig is being the best. He's like, oh, you have double action ammo. You probably use that here. It's good. You have a great shot. But I have a special die. I'm not quite at my extra BS yet for my thing, but I kind of like the odds here. I'll do my blast shot. I'm like, crit. So I'm using the double action ammo. I think that's 3 saves.
If I fail this, that'll be 3 saves.
You have one shot with a special die
on 10. I hope to see a 10 here.
Look for 10. 13.
No
no.
10s. Nothing at all. Okay,
Let's go, Sin Eater.
3 saves.
What's your, what are you looking for? 9s?
I believe you went on double action, so it's PS5 plus my armor of 4, so I need 9s or lower on 3 die.
Good luck.
No, this isn't gonna work.
Pass, 2 fails.
Oh no!
Is he unconscious?
He is unconscious.
This is way better than last game I played. Last 2 or 3 games I played with the senior, though. You can have 3 bad games now. That shot was worth every single one of those. I am down for 3 games of suffering. So, is that your team lead? Do you have a...
It is my team lead. The other Shang-Chi does carry number 2, so
Perfect.
it will flip back to him.
No problems, no problems. We've been through this 100 times before.
So I really want to do work with that Ryushi, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to activate my Evo hacker bot back here, my Pangalang. I'm going to spend an order on it, and I'm going to use an entire order to upload the program Assisted Fire. And I'm going to put it on my Ryushi, giving my Ryushi marksmanship.
Is that guy?
Yes.
The little robot, understood.
Yeah. So now the little robot will cancel out your cover when I fire on you.
That's scary.
Okay, so now since I put marksmanship on my Ryushi, I'm going to activate it and make him my fire team lead.
Woo!
And what I want to do is I want to march him out 6.
Whoosh.
Just right over to here.
We figured out the arrows and everything. We're going to show you where the other 2 members of the fire team end up. I'm going to be firing with my Sin Eater at that Ryushi, you said?
Yeah, my Ryushi.
As it's passing pretty much exactly where his forward heavy infantry guy went down is where the shot will happen.
So I moved my Shang-Chi APHMG up, and I am moving Bishi up to just be right behind here, and I'm going to put some orders following everybody, because everybody's awesome.
And I assume, and again, my Sin Eater is just going to snag a shot at him down there. I assume you're going to shoot me back with that robot.
Yeah, my Ryushi is going to fire his Red Fury.
Good. I really feel like I probably could have dodged this shot, but I just feel like cranking another 16 right now. There's no mimetism for the robot, but the robot has a lot of war gear to ignore my fun stuff. 14. Not a bad roll.
Really?
Not a bad roll. It's a good shot from our Sin Eater friend. Now, your MSVs on the robot are going to ignore my mimetism, and you have marksmanship on him right now.
Yes, so I'll ignore your cover. So I am in my good... Oh, no, I'm not in my good range.
Red Fury is not good at 32?
Oh, I just looked at that again. So I'm actually at -3.
Okay.
So I need to crit.
What are you hitting on?
-3 to my ballistic skill of 12. I'll be critting on 9s if I can crit.
Okay, but you are throwing lots of dice.
Yes, I'll be throwing 4 dice, dropping 1.
Because of the saturation field.
Yes.
This is Red Fury. All right, good luck. 9?
Nope.
Another Sin Eater, no. I was firing double action ammo, sorry. I should note that. I will pretty much only shoot double action ammo unless I say something different.
That is perfectly okay.
You have lots of wounds. Whee!
Let's see if I survive.
3 is good.
20 is not.
But you probably have more than one. Are they structure points on that guy?
They're structure, but I still go unconscious.
Wait, he's only got 1? Yep. It's like fish in a barrel, dude. Look at this spot here.
Oh my goodness. They just, they don't know what they're doing.
It's a graveyard. It's just horrible over here. Let's go. I'm going to, gotta do this one time for Scary. Pet. There we go.
All right, so I think I'm gonna try it again.
Committing
to the bit. Shang-Chi, APHMG, I'm gonna use his tack aware. And him and Bishi are still a duo. They're just watching their friends die around them.
And I don't have any line of sight to Bishi. I can only see the HMG guy.
So my Shang-Chi APHMG is very, very angry at you. And he is going to just run through this saturation zone and just stop right here.
Gotcha, yep.
Bishi is also going to run up, and she's going to advance her 6 to right there. I'm going to put that with him.
And the only thing I really had is the Sin Eater still had a bead on him initially. So I'll take a shot at him. And I don't think there's anyone else doing anything. Yep, just double checking to make sure it's the camo tokens that I caught myself in my last 2 games. Because they're not like a 3-dimensional model, I often forget that they're there and that they might actually be able to do something. In this case, nothing relevant, but just trying to catch myself in the act. All of these shots are going to take place as the HMG guy runs through the saturation field there. So pretty much all the same modifiers as before. I'm just going to roll my 16. Oh, I missed! That's close, though.
Oh,
this is your chance.
This is my chance. So I am rolling with 3 dice because I dropped from 4 with my shot through the saturation zone, and I get my special die because I still have a pure duo.
You still have your 2 guys, yep.
Yep. I would be firing at a +3 for range. -3 brings me back to my main 13, but minus another 3 because you have mimetism.
Yeah.
So I am looking at 10s on 4 dice, drop 1.
Good luck. Crit and a hit. After all is said and done, I need 11s on my Sin Eater to save here, and we're immune to the shock ammo. 3 saves though, so I will pass. As Sin Eater's the star of this show. I don't roll like this. Literally anyone go watch my last like four games. This doesn't happen. I am religious. I'm gonna stay right up there. And the big thing is you finally made it through the dead man's pass. So the Sin Eater does not have line of sight to either one of these models anymore. So you're safe. The only guy who's, unless you want to come back through the gauntlet, or if that guy wants to move, then there's some trouble. But I think you've dodged the majority of the Sin Eater's nonsense for now.
All right, so I'm going to use my Lieutenant's Order as an NCO on Bishi. She is going to run her 6 up to this corner right here. So just measuring it so I can get there. Whoop. And she's just going to touch the cover and peek out to say hello over there. Shang Jesus here, who survived, he is not going to run his full distance over because that guy is armed with a heavy rocket launcher, and a template would suck for everybody. Right now.
Good thinking. Yes, I didn't consider that. I'm happy you considered it for me. I think because she has cover, it just seems like the math is good to fire the blast towards her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only arrow we're going to have, and I'm definitely going to shoot with my Cenobite, who isn't... Well, not that it matters. I'm going to shoot a shot anyways. I am 1 shot on a 9. I get no modifier for range. We're really close. And you're in cover. That's a 6.
You also do get your special die.
Oh, my crit. Nope, that's a 19.
Okay.
So that does look like a 9. That's a 9. This is a 6. It's very faded. These dice are kind of old. Sorry. But look, 6.
Okay. So I am going to be firing back with my multi-rifle in AP mode. I would be in my +3 range, putting me up to 16. But then you are in cover, so that brings me back down to 13. And then I have MSV1 and you have
Mim 6.
So I cut through half of that. So I'm down another 3. So I'm rolling 3 dice, dropping 1 on 10s.
Good luck.
I hope I succeed this time.
Can we get something for you? Hey, we got... Oh, that's a great roll. You beat me twice.
So I dropped my 19.
Yep.
I got an 8 and a 9.
That's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
I need 12s to save. I roll 5 and a 20. I take a hit. That is a wound. We have a single vitality left, and of course we're religious. We're going to stand right there because things seem to be working out for me.
So I'm going to spend my next order on my Pangalang because he is back here trying to support everyone. I'm going to slide 2 inches right here.
The idea of this little like quadruped robot prone, like scuttling its little butt on the ground as it's counter hacking and support hacking. Also, its name is Pangalang. That is killer.
It's wonderful. I am going to put a program up called Controlled Jump. Ooh. And for people that know what Invincible Army does, they know what's about to happen.
I have not. I'm going in dark. I'm rolling crits and rolling saves. That's what I'm doing.
So I'm going to be attempting to land my Yu Jing jump infantry behind everyone here. Normally I would combat jump in on a 14, but because I turned on assisted jump with my Pangalang, I'm going to boost that by another 3. So I am landing on a 17. Now, Yu Jing is a special combat drop trooper because he has a special skill called Combat Jump Explosion. And when I land, I place a damage 12 template, and anything touching it gets the chance to either react to me if they see me and shoot me, or they can dodge the damage 12 that's about to hit them. And by damage 12, that's old terms.
It's 8
It's
damage.
Actually 8. Yeah, PS 8.
Gotcha, that works. I wish you luck, Greg. Do not roll an 18 or more. You seem unconfident with this roll.
I'm so not confident. I need a 17. It's such a high percentage roll.
Super
but
easy,
my
right?
Dice,
Yep.
Okay, let's see it here.
Oh, we're good. That should not have been as stressful as it was.
It was way too stressful.
And this is his little explosion. It's going to hit the Custodier, and then it's going to hit if you could remove it there, at the Healer and the Moira as they show up. Now, I did line them up to be able to see multiple ways. The The Reverend Moira does see the, I can't remember the name of the model.
Yu Jing.
The Yu Jing. And he could go out of line of sight of the Moira, but if he does that, he goes in line of sight of the Sin Eater. Currently, this structure is blocking the sight to the silhouette. So we're going to risk the shot from the Moira instead of the Sin Eater here. I am looking for violence, so I will BS shoot with my fire team. That way they don't get broken up. Because I could technically hack with the Custodier, but that would screw up my fire team. And I like them as 4. So we'll do 2 shots, one shot each from them. Actually, the Reverend Moira is equipped with a zapper, so we are going to zap like this. We're not going to hit our healer. We're just going to put it right down parallel with our Reverend Moira. And then we have a shotgun with the healer to fire. So I'll do the boarding shotgun from the healer, who gets a special die and extra BS. So we're hitting on 19s here because of the range. We got, so I'll take the 6-7 away. I guess the 16's tech. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. You hit anyways.
That was my special die, yeah. So we got a hit with a shotgun. Boarding shotgun is armor-piercing rounds.
Yep.
So there's that.
So your possibility of survival 6 and AP. So my armor goes from 3 to 2. I need to make an 8 to save.
Gotcha. Boop. Hey, a critical save. Very good. And then I have my zapper, which is just a automatic hit, but it's a EM.
So it's an EM. I don't remember the PS on that. So PS 7. My BTS is halved, so I go from 3 to 2 because I'm awesome like that.
Yeah.
That's not really that awesome. So the 2 and the 7 is 9s, so I'm looking for 2 saves. I need below 9, or I am a walking brick, or a stuck still brick.
I'd pretty much turn your armor off. 7-6! You survived! There you get a little bit more your way. There we go, I like it.
Okay.
And then we get to resolve your explosion. I am going to roll. It's PS 8. I'm armor 3 on my healer, and cover's not going to matter here at all. I pass. And then my Reverend Moira, I think it needs the same thing. Also a 6, also a pass. And there's one more save on someone. And then the Custodier, same idea. Does not work on the Custodier. We can go ahead and just get rid of that prone token and put unconscious on them instead.
So I am going to activate my Hulang. I'm going to run 2 inches to here and 1 inch from there, just to not be seen yet.
Yeah, just poke your head out around the corner
right
there.
about to be here, and then run back to my original spot.
Yep.
And then from there, I'm going to check my zone of control towards you this way. And I'm just going to chuck a crazy koala
I love these little guys.
back there.
One happy, crazy koala right by the root of that trunk.
All right, so I'm going to spend my my second lieutenant order as an NCO on Bishi. She already has line of sight to that Cenobite. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide 2 inches back and tuck myself in, and then I'm going to drop prone.
Goodbye.
And the Shang-Chi is going to run 2 inches to just stand right here. Actually, yeah, back here. Just because I don't know if that camo token might have line of sight down here, and I don't want to get that to have line of sight.
Look like you're safe there.
Yeah, so I'll just tuck in right there and wait.
I only have one ARO, and that's with the Cenobite, who will shoot with a little blast rocket at this character right here.
All right, and I will just shoot my multi-rifle right back at you.
Just like before. I lose my extra ballistic skill, so I need a 9 to hit with my... Ooh, I rolled an 18. That is not quite it. Should have had a special die, I think.
Yes, you should have.
I rolled a 5 instead.
Okay, 5 is a lot better.
5 hits at least.
Yes, so I am firing with my multi-rifle and AP again. So I was in my good range, but you have cover, so that takes that away. And then I cut half your mimetism, so I'm 10 again, rolling 3 dice and dropping 1.
Good luck! Well, I see... Oh, wow. I actually got a hit, I think.
So you definitely got your heavy rocket, because you were... So that's a 1.
That's a 1.
And a 3, and you had a 5.
Right? I had a 5, yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Oh, that really sucks. That's a hit. She cares about continuous damage, so it's the blast resolution.
So with my armor 3 on that PS6, I'm looking for 9s or better. I did not get that, so I am going to lose 1 of my 2 vitality. I'm going to pick that dice up and roll again, because continuous damage
It's
sucks.
a very explosive rocket. 9! We live! So we got her sitting pretty at 1 vitality left. I almost got that fire team down, just to 1 model.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what's happening either.
I have 2 regular orders left, and I am stuck.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend an order on my Yu Jing, who is standing in the back line here and just wanting to cause trouble. And I'm just going to slide him over oh so gently so as not to be seen by the scary Mr. Sin Eater over here. And not to, oh, well, I got to stay out of base to base because I don't want to be in base to base with you just yet.
I will do the same AROs I did before. We'll hit you with a zapper at the start of your move, and we'll shoot you with a shotgun. And I don't know what your second action is going to be.
I think what I'm going to do is the person hitting me with the shotgun.
It's right there. Yeah.
Is right there. I'm going to hit you back with my shotgun. I'm going to put 1 boarding shotgun blast into the healer that is right there. And then I'm going to put 1 boarding shotgun blast into the back of the head of that that Cenobite that's been tearing up everybody that's standing back
fine.
there.
So 1 shotgun shot there, 1 shotgun shot there. The saturation field will not matter because it's 1 shot in 2 directions. I need an 18 to hit with my boarding shotgun. That's a 10. It's a very middling roll, but I'll accept a hit.
And I need to roll a 13 because my boarding shotgun blast is just completely canceled out for goodness because of your mimetism.
Oh!
We tie!
Oh, we actually do tie. That's nothing then, right?
Yes.
Because no crits?
No crits.
Nice. We just trade shots right past each other.
Yay.
Very,
just a happy family back there.
It's very cinematic.
All right, and I'm taking my second shotgun blast into the back of the Cenobite.
Yep.
His mimetism will cancel it out, so I'm flat on a 13 again.
Leave him alone. Oh, a 20.
I completely missed him.
Ooh, I forgot to add my special die for my shotgun earlier. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered. Oh, you know what? Hypothetical? No. That means I would have hit. No, because you wouldn't. Yes, bless.
Yes, you would have been fine.
I wanted to roll an 11 or more.
Yes.
So state of the game fixed, and you missed there, I guess.
Yes, perfect.
I have to resolve my zapper again, Stu. That's just 2 saves.
Yep, that's 2 saves against my 3 again.
So it was 6.
Nope.
You are. It's non-lethal, but I believe you are immobilized
and isolated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat that, fancy high-tech man. You can't move now. How does it feel being trapped in your own protective suit? Little ironic, I think.
All right, so my last order, I'm going to spend it on my lonely flash pulse bot back here.
Who's that guy?
That is my Yao Kong. He has another name in front of it, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to say it.
Super fair.
Have to try.
Chai Yao Kong. Please correct me in the comments.
Someone leave a comment down below if you know.
I've played Yu Jing for so long, and I really want to work on all the pronunciation. So if someone can help me with that, I'd love it.
It's a difficult endeavor.
My first half of my order, I am going to have him just run 6.
That was awesome that I got that on camera.
So much frustration.
Hey, as long as your models are okay, it's... Oh, wait, did a model get tapped a little bit? That's unfortunate.
It's okay. He's dead. It's thematic. His gun broke off, and he fell.
I feel bad for laughing now. I thought you only knocked
No,
the
it's
terrain
okay.
over. Well, Greg was worried about breaking the terrain, and I told him, don't worry about the terrain. This stuff breaks all the time. We're not very gentle with it.
So I'm running him 6 up here.
Very good. I would normally have my set with the Cenobite, but he's prone. I can't see him.
And for my second half, I'm just going to move my second 6 and tuck in behind here.
You're happy right beside that hackable location, eh?
I mean, I think I killed your hacker.
Well, he's unconscious. I got doctors.
Oh no, you have doctors!
I do have doctors. I love my doctors.
Oh no, I didn't think about this.
You don't have to. You're probably not within range of the repeater, anyways. But when I said hackable location, I meant the objective.
Oh yeah.
That will be within range of the repeater if I even have a hacker around by the end of it. Was that your last order?
That was my last order.
Is there anything else to do in your turn?
No. All I can do now is sit here and hope and pray.
I can't remember. I talked about it earlier, but the scoring for the progressive scoring at the end of every round is at the end of both player turns?
Yes.
Okay, so I got to work on that my turn, eh? Well, I guess we go to my turn, and I have a states phase. That's like the first thing you kind of do?
The states phase will end my turn. So my turn keeps going, and there's all those weird things that happen in the background, kind of like a laptop or a computer doing all its stuff. And the states phase is the last thing before it turns over to your turn. So
what would
anything
happen
that needs to be cleared off the board would get cleared, like my orders, or if I or you have anyone stunned, that type of thing. That will clear in the states phase. Now, if you have a baggage bot that's up and things need to be reloaded, that happens as well too.
Okay.
But I don't really have anything left up that wants to do anything.
But what would happen if my lieutenant was down?
So if your lieutenant was down,
Hypothetically,
and you started your next turn, you would be in loss of lieutenant.
so I think I have irregular orders across the board then. You took out my one lieutenant. The only model you took out was my lieutenant. My custodier hacker is my lieutenant.
Oh,
Oh, that's a piece of terrain there. So we're going to go to my turn, and I have irregular orders across the board. We're all reporters now. Now, luckily, I do have a warhorse, which is the Cenobite over here. Its irregular token will be a regular order token. And I can spend some of my command tokens to convert my irregulars back into regular tokens. I have 3 command tokens left over. So I will do that. I'll use 2 of them to get 2 more regular orders. That way we can kind of keep my fire teams acting normally. That way I don't have to worry about irregular orders on them. So that would be... Don't really need to declare that immediately right now. I probably will end up doing that later. I have 1 regular order token that I'd like to do, and I think this guy's kind of dealt with-ish. But I would like to be able to put a threat on you somewhere. I guess, you know what? I want to keep it nice and simple. Oh, I don't even... this guy's irregular token, I could still use that relatively safely. I'll use the one and only regular order token I have on my fire team. And I don't remember who the leader was. I think... oh, the leader is the Cenobite. So I'll keep him the leader. I don't know if it really matters too much. We are going to move as our first action. Have the healer just move up to the custodier. And I'm going to have the... I got to think about that. On second thought, because of how the game works, and I gotta remember this, I'm actually gonna make the healer the leader because I want to try and heal my custodier this turn. So we're gonna have our healer move over. We're going to move with both of these. We're gonna keep him still effectively facing that way. And the Reverend Moira is gonna back up to this point. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go, we got there. We'll crawl, we're effectively crawling. That's where I'm going to effectively end up. And you have a couple AROs. You got the stuck guy, and you have the really, really giant gun guy there.
yeah, he's going to fire his hyper-rapid magnetic cannon at your Cenobite that's just shaking right now.
Yep.
I'm going to use my double action shot against him. And back there, my Yu Jing is going to try to reset out of his state on a 1.
Yeah, it's not super likely because he's immobilized and isolated.
Isolated, yeah.
8 to hit with the big gun. That's a 12.
Does
Zips right
not
past
hit.
us. You want to do the willpower check to see if
I
you
might as well do my whip check. Give me that 1! I missed. No!
Sorry.
Oh, no!
It's gotta be in the bot. I don't know. You know what? It's up to you, dude. I didn't say it beforehand. If you roll the 1, I'll let you keep it.
We've been rolling everything in there. You know what? This is just the gods mocking me.
Roll the 1 and roll the... Yes! Yes! It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
I actually don't know what that means. Do you clear all the
I
states?
clear all the states, and I am standing there staring at everybody.
All right, the systems are online. It was meant to be, everyone. Well, let's go ahead and see if I do this heal check. I don't have to do a BS attack because we're in base contact. I simply just go right to a physical. I use burst too. I can do 2 physical checks.
Are you a doctor or a paramedic?
I'm gonna go find out. I understand what's going on here. It's a doctor with a med kit. I thought you always used a med kit. Doctors just physically do triage without the assist of a med kit. So I will use the doctor trait here because it's just a willpower check. It's easier. No physical check required. We went to school. Now, it's interesting because the medikit has burst too, so I'm curious what would be more mathematically better, what would be mathematically better to do. And do I get the burst from the extra burst from the medkit while in base-to-base contact, or is that only when I'm shooting it from a distance? I don't know. I'm going to play it safe, and I'm just going to have the doctor, just use the doctor trait to do a whip roll and to heal the lieutenant. The healer is 14 whip. The healer rolls a 2. It was almost an 18. Bless. So that means we pass and we have our custodier back. And just like that, she takes a giant breath of air as life rushes back into her body. Yeah, that's the order done, I guess. I only have irregular orders left, and I've been informed earlier that if I choose to do one while in a fire team, well, that doesn't go well. I'll come back to deal with Mr. Big here a little bit later now that he's back online. And we're going to move that fire team leader to the healer there. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It fits perfectly in that, groove. We're going to come to our Taskmaster. I have to worry about AROs because you can see through this gap here with that big gun. Ugh. I might just take the shot risk. I guess I can move and dodge later for later turns. I'll make sure to use this a regular order for this. You know what Greg points out is technically better to do the tack-aware order first. That way, in case I need to convert this later, I have that as an option. Our first move will go from stump to stump. And I don't know if there's any arrows from that point, but you'll get more later as I move about, I suppose. Do I even want to move out? Move there, and this guy was in line of sight arc, but because my healer is standing up, we're silhouette blocking each other. I can't see you, you can't see me, but this really fancy machine gun guy gets to dodge because we're going to be within his zone of control, and the crazy koala is coming for me, baby. Second action is going to be dodge as the crazy koala comes on in. I need a 13. I roll 16. The koala is embracing me with all of its strength. It is PS5 and I'm armor 10. I'll take that damage, thank you, sir.
So the Shang-Chi is normally dodging on his Fizz 14, but because I'm dodging out of line of sight, it's at a -3, so I'm dodging on an 11.
Very good. Very bad.
Very, very bad.
I have a single wound remaining. We don't love that. Well, I don't love where I am right now. I am instead going to use I will use his regular order to activate again. I am going to just stay still because I really want to shoot a crazy koala of my own. That was really fun. I want to do the same thing. But if I move and dodge, I can't do it. And I don't think I'm going to move to a spot I like. I'm going to end up like somewhere stupid like there. So I'm going to stand still. Yeah, because that guy is going to shoot me. And I don't want that. I'm going to stand still. You could do another dodge if you want. And then I'm going to shoot a crazy koala. Koala is going to go... bloop. Nice happy spot right there. That was fun. I'm going to use one of my 3 command points to convert her irregular order into the reporter over here into a regular order. I'm going to then use that regular order on the Reverend Moira, making her the team lead. And we are going to declare a move with everyone. And the Cenobite, we're going to keep the Reverend Moira, the healer, and the custodian is not part of the team right now. And this guy is going to crawl 2 over this way and also face our weird hacker heavy armor guy.
So my reaction to that, I'm going to lay my boarding pistol out across the 3 of them. And I think I know what's coming.
Yeah, I'm going to hit you with a zapper. So I'll shoot you with a zapper, which will hit you. And that should be it.
Yeah, so you go blat, I go blat, and
I assume you wanted an ARO with him.
Yeah, he's gonna try to kill him yet again.
Yep, that works. So we'll go ahead and roll that. We'll do that. That's the only actual attacking roll. I do find it funny. A lot of these models are just kind of crawling around as they're fighting for their life, prone in the saturation field.
So I need an 8 to hit on my double action hyper rapid magnetic cannon.
Oh, that's an 11.
That's an 11.
Dodged, kind of. And then we'll resolve the Moira as a zapper.
All right, 2 9s to save this zapper.
All right, you're back locked down.
Locked down again.
The PS7 on the boarding pistol will hit. I'll do the healer, the custodier, and then the Moira. They will also all need 10s. So here is the healer is failing. The custodier is alive, and the Moira is alive. All right, so we go unconscious again with the custodier. All of this to go back unconscious. Scratch that. It was the first roll was the healer. Yes, the first roll I failed is the healer. And then it was the custodier, then the Moira. So our healer goes down, and then your guy is locked down. It's a beautiful, beautiful area of tokens. A lot of things going on over here. That is it for that order. Our Sin Eater is going to be very careful and just move up and around here and stay out of sight of your big guy. Because I'd have to move twice I'd have to get down to this platform to be able to see him. But that's 2 moves to get there. It cost me like 6 inches of movement. I'm going to use an irregular order token on this camo marker. We're going to be a little aggressive with it. And we're going to move out to here. And you're going to be able to see me with... I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in that guy's zone of control. You're going to see me with this character and that big guy there.
Okay.
I should note this one's stealth, so that won't matter for those two. But you're going to delay the, because I'm a camo token. You want to see what I'm going to do
I want to
next.
see what you're going to do. So I'm just going to wait.
We're going to move again. So 3, we're going to get to this bulbous thing here.
Okay, so that is going to actually create an interesting situation for me.
Yeah.
Because she sees you cross.
Yep.
So she is now going to declare Discover.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what this Discover roll looks like.
Because you do have Mimetism, it would normally affect my Discover roll, but I have MSV 1, so I cancel your Mimetism, and I get my +3 for range, so I am discovering you on a 16.
Oh, I didn't like those odds. Oh, you got me. It's a 0! Ah! I'll face this way.
It's a biological attack.
I'm going to go ahead and use a irregular order on this camo marker, and we're going to move 4 up this way. Not doing anything really on the initial move there. I'm going to attack! Bang, 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 bang. I have a submachine gun, so I want to shoot it.
I'm kind of scared, but what I'll do, because it's a camo token walking through my line of sight, Bishi will delay and wait to see what happens.
Yep.
And so will the Yanhuo.
So they're going to... Oh, so I'm going to... I'll declare shoot as my second action.
Okay, so you'll reveal as a...
It's the Initiated Observant.
Initiated Observant. And pop out.
Hey, I'll face this way.
Okay, and that'll be SMG shots.
Yeah, and I'm going to target Ishi. Aishi?
Bishi?
Bishi.
Bishi.
I was so wrong. I'll shoot you with SMG. You said you're going to hit me with shock ammo?
Yeah, shock ammo from my multi-rifle and DA ammo from my hyper-rapid magnetic cannon.
Well, let's do the face-to-face roll first. I'll have burst 3 with the submachine gun. I'm BS 12. I'm at the +0 range band, and there's no cover or anything involved for Bishi. So I hit you twice, but on not great shots. I got a 1 and a 3.
My shots will be coming back at a +3. However, you have -3 to me for your cover and -3 for your surprise attack. So I'm rolling 2 and dropping 1 on 10.
Good luck. Do you see a 10? Oh, crit!
That's a crit.
Yes, sir. What kind of ammo is it? Shock?
It was shock ammo, and it is PS of 7.
2 saves with shock ammo. I roll a 9. The 14 does fail. The 9 passes. And we're not immune to shock on our initiate. They're not as equipped as the Reverends. So down she goes. I guess, yeah, his shots are to shoot a corpse.
I mean, that could be fun, but boom. No one wants that.
Well, unless you're a little macabre, then you definitely want it. Are you a little macabre?
Yu Jing is quite macabre.
There we go. Our young one is shot dead. I'm going to bring it back to my giant fire team here. I am going to use one of my 2 command tokens to bring the custodian back into the fire team. I believe that's how that works. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use my other order to command token to give them a regular order. To convert, I'll convert the Cenobites a regular order to a regular order. Then I have no command tokens left. So yeah, my last regular order here with no command tokens. I'll make the Custodier a leader, and we're all going to move. Poor Doctor. You're going to reset, and that should be the only arrow.
Yes.
Then the other arrow will be a reset on this Brobot over here, because you are within my repeater range. You don't know what my second action is going to be, so it's smart. Let's just see that. Let's see those resets. I'll show you where I move first. That's the proper way of doing it. My they're all going to move. They're all going to stand up, and they're all going to move this way. And my second action is going to be move again.
Perfect.
So do we need to do that one's reset?
No, we don't need to do that reset. Just the reset back there to see if I come out of my stasis lock again. I need a 1. Can I do it again?
Let's see it again. 9.
No. Wait.
It's a 1. So they move there, and then they move again. The guy's 6'2", they're 4'4". That's their final positions. And I think I'm going to end my turn there because I only have irregular orders on them, and I don't want to break up their fire team. And I have an irregular order on the Cenobite, but I don't want to break up the fire team, and they're both still prone. So I'm going to end my turn there, and we'll go to scoring for quadrants. Now, I have this quadrant because I have all of this stuff in it. So that'll be my victory points there. I don't have anything in this quadrant. I wanted to keep my initiate there just to get maybe contested, but I really wanted to shoot my gun as well.
I think you're 0. That's your 0, right?
Yeah.
0 is in this quadrant.
Which one is this character straddling? I thought you were also...
So she is literally sitting in
all four?
apex of all four, except more on this side. So she's sitting in the middle line between the front and the back.
Yes.
And she's sitting closer to this way. So I'm going to force her to go to this quadrant because she's on that half and that way. So I get to oppose him for his quadrant.
Yeah, he's only 20. She's 41, so that'll be yours. You have this quadrant and you have this quadrant.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have the this one random guy here.
I have that guy right there in my Shang-Chi.
Oh, and the Shang-Chi's over there too. So that'll be 2 points because you have the majority of the quadrants dominated at the end of the first round. I do get to appoint a new lieutenant. Does it have to be like a... how do you follow... Who do you appoint? Who do I appoint?
You can appoint anyone that is not a regular or a remote.
And do I have to tell you?
No.
Then I have...
hidden information.
I have picked my new lieutenant. And we are going to go to the second round, going to Greg's turn, where he still has 4 of his command points, if he needs to use them.
Yes.
You get 2 points, you have a 2-point lead. I had a pretty good your turn, but I had a pretty bad my turn. Thus is Infinity. It's technically always your turn in Infinity.
It's everyone's turn, always.
Always, all of the time. Would like to point out I forgot to do one of the irregular orders on one of these camo tokens. That's okay, I forgot, and this is how I'm going to learn to play with camo tokens better. They are, you know what I need to get? I like these things. I want that. I'm going to get those for camo tokens.
They are wonderful.
Those are cool as heck.
Just finished my order count. I do have 8 regular orders. However, one of those troopers, my Yu Jing at the back, he gets the 1 sole order on him because he is isolated. I still have my 2 lieutenant orders, 7 regular orders for everyone else to use, and then my 2 TAC-awares, one going to Bishi and the other going to Shang-Chi that's standing behind. No, it doesn't go to Bishi. My apologies. It's the Hulang and Shang-Chi.
The one who's the key op.
Yeah, the key ops. The key ops.
All right.
For my first order, I'm going to spend it on the Yan Huo. I really want him to get into some action. So I'm going to march him forward 4 to here.
And we've already looked at it. There's no AROs. The Sin Eater cannot see that path.
And then my next short skill, I'm going to march him up to be right near the cover there.
That might get within 8 of that guy.
I do believe I am within.
We're going to go there instead so we don't have direct line of sight, but I will declare a dodge with the 0. 0! Nope.
Next order is going to be on the Yan Huo again. He's going to walk up 2 to touch cover and slide over another 2. So my first 2 will put me to cover here.
And then we're going to see the Cenobite. The goal is to draw line of sight to the Cenobite here.
Yes. And then I'm going to slide while holding cover my next 2 to say, hello, friend.
I am going to dodge, and I'm going to, dodge and attack. Whatever's been going well enough for me. There's no saturation fields to get involved anymore.
We get all our fun.
Just honest dice.
You still only get 1 plus burst, so you don't get any additional.
I only get my 1 shot. Yeah.
But I will get everything.
Whatever I get my special die. I'm gonna do this dodge to get out of the way. I roll a 2. That's a successful dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge into this corner so that I can see Bishi and that guy there for future aggression. This is apparently bad range band for what the heck ever that weapon is. Super long made up gun. Not apparently good at firing at targets at close range. Not so fancy now, are we? So apparently -9 because I have cover and mimetism. Yes. Oh, your range is +0.
Yeah, my range is flat. Gotcha. Yeah.
Greg's worried. I need a 9 to hit him because of cover. But I get special die. Roll like an adult, Luka. Come on. 9! Double 9! I'm going to choose to take the 9. You willed this into existence. Greg, you said here comes the 9.
Okay.
But you have 5 dice, though. You got
5 dice to hit a 5.
Can we see a 5 in here? Ooh.
No 5.
Not quite. So I was using the blast profile, and which means you won't get cover, but it is, what is it, 8 PS? I got it right.
7.
7 plus your armor.
Yeah.
12s it is.
12s it is.
Oh, it is a crit though. 10-5.
I am okay.
Living. Who is next?
Bishi will activate using a lieutenant order as an NCO. She is going to slide to, not enough to make line out there, but just
for the 0.
Say hello to Mr. 0. So right here should be good.
0 is gonna, and you wanted to move that guy as well.
Yeah, Shang-Chi is just going to be the menace that he is, and he's just gonna run around to right here. Shang-Chi was right here. I do check his zone of control from where he was. I am out of the Crazy Koala, I believe. I'll just
You should be good.
keep checking. Yes, I should be good for that. If I'm not, I apologize.
I'm going to BS attack with that 0.
I will return a BS attack with my multi-rifle.
At my single shot, this 0 has a combi rifle. 14. Crit. Oh, I missed. No.
Okay.
And Bishi has
Okay.
4 shots, 1 being a special die on 13s.
13s. Let's do this.
Brap. Oh, that's a hit.
I'm going to remove one of the 16s. The other 16 doesn't count. So I hit with 2 hits, a shock ammo, and it's PS 7.
All right. That's 2 saves at 10s for cover, but I am not immune to shock. So I roll 12, 8. So I'm dead because of shock. My 0!
Next order. Second NCO order on Bishi. She's going to stand.
Keep rolling. Oh, she's standing.
She's going to stand. Oh, wait.
Waiting.
His line of sight.
Oh, yep. I have a Sin Eater. So we are going to keep her prone. Because the Sin Eater cannot see her creeping out around the corner there. If she was up, though, he would be able to see her.
Yeah, evil Sin Eater.
And you're full of it. So we gotta eat it.
So just sliding to right here.
I will BS attack with the Cenobite. I gotta figure out what weapon I want to use, but I'll do that. And what do you want to do with
He is not going to move up.
Ooh, interesting.
For reasons.
Okay, fair. Oh, is it like straddling areas?
No, it's because your Cenobite has a heavy rocket launcher, and if it tags both of them, I can't shoot.
Oh, fair. You know what? Looking at all my weapons, we're awkwardly outside of 8, obviously, so I'll just keep with the rocket launcher blast mode, so that makes sense to do that. I have a single shot on a 9. 9's the magic number. Today we get 20, and you needed...
I needed 10s, so
10s.
4, drop 1 on 10s.
Boop.
That 1 is out. I will re-roll that.
Okay, those are great rolls. We're gonna drop that 1 miss.
I'm gonna take those.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, what ammo were you using?
I'm using AP, because shock does nothing to you, and DA would only have me rolling 1 die.
I need 12s here. Boop. I pass. I'm surprised.
Gonna spend another order on Bishi.
We're gonna do it again.
I'm going to just idle / move, but in this exact same spot.
Is idling gone now because you just move 0?
You've always been able to move 0. Yeah. Idle is technically what it's called. Some people in the community have decided to say move no matter what, because when you idle, you don't have 360. When you move, you have
technicality thing.
It's weird technicalities that no one, I think, in their right mind would ever try to defend. That if you said, "Oh, I idle," and something popped up behind you, like,
well, all they would have to do is just change idle to have 360 line of sight. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
It would be a simple thing. I don't know if that changed with N5. I've never read that deep into whether or not they changed those things, but I will idle because I don't think you're going to surprise attack me from behind.
I'm going to shoot you with my rocket launcher again.
I'm going to answer back, and I'm going to see if it works this time.
And this time I'm not going to roll a 20. Here's my 9! 6! That's a hit. That's not bad.
Really close.
Yeah, well, it is literally right beside the 9 right there.
Okay.
You needed 10s, right? Well, I actually hit you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this happens again.
This is the exact same outcome.
Let's see if this is worth it. I don't think I survive this.
PS is 7 on this thing.
PS of 7, armor of 3,
You're
no
off by
cover.
1 because it's a blast.
Oh no,
She's
so
unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
What does this mean?
And that means I fall off the table.
Oh, because continuous damage. You're not immune to it. Oh, you're heavy. She's not heavy.
She's not heavy. No, she is. So continuous damage will affect me even if I am heavy.
But you have immune to armor.
Yeah, so my immune to armor person would.
Okay, well, we got rid of Bishi. That was a pretty valuable kill. Pet. I should have been rolling special dice there. I didn't. That's okay. I'm not going to complain, obviously.
Yeah, the results speak for themselves. Spending Hulang's order, because there really isn't
I'm so excited.
Much left that can happen. And Hulang's going to just slide a little bit this way.
Can I throw a koala at him?
You can. And I'm going to dodge.
Yep, fair. Here he comes. Here comes the little guy.
Whee! Hulang is dodging on 15s.
Come on, 16 plus. Hey! All right. So what? The little koala doesn't get you.
Nah.
Moved here a little bit, or just like you moved a little bit. Dodged the killer koala, the crazy koala, and then your dodge is actually a 4-inch dodge because he gets +2 to it. And that's where you end up. Now the Sin Eater does have line of sight to him, but because it was a dodge into that area, I don't do anything with it. But if he activates again, I'll get him.
Hulang wants to start rampaging, so I'm spending another order on him. And I am going to move him his full move value of 6.
Oh, we're being aggressive.
So I am going to...
Right there.
Now, I don't want him to see me just yet, but I think he sees me pretty early.
We're going to be aggressive. Yeah, the... what's this called? The Enforcer?
Taskmaster.
The Taskmaster was able to see you from the initial start of the move, so we're going to BS attack with the Sin Eater, and then we're going to do... You're immune to shock, I assume.
I am immune to shock.
We're probably going to do... I'll figure out his shots, and I want to do the 2-shot round one. And then we're going to have... Because I think his double action one's 1 shot. And then this guy, I got to look at his war gear. Well, you know what? His double action shot is Burst 2, so I will go ahead and fire that. He's got Neurocynetics. The one thing we just realized as well is the silhouette from the Enforcer, the Taskmaster, is blocking their line of sight, but we don't need it for a hack. So we will also try to hack your heavy infantry with our... not our killer hacker, but our custodier. So you're gonna eat the hack and dodge all these shots, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So this guy's gonna fire his Pulsar, which is like a cool little template.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to try to Carbonite you. So here's the hack for Carbonite. We pass.
So it's double action.
And it's PS7.
PS7, my BTS is 3, so I need
10s.
Which I don't get.
You are immobilized B.
Yes.
Let's see what your dodge looks like.
Okay.
14? That's
will
pretty good.
Pass, because I would be Fizz 12 plus the 3.
Yeah. My Sin Eater needs 13s, so only crits count here. Ooh, very close. And the successful dodge ignores the Pulsar, but the suit locks up under Carbonite.
Yes.
And... boop. Sorry, I should have talked about that earlier. But your dodge roll would fail against the Shock Mine here.
Yes.
Because it's -3 to your dodge roll, because it's like a surprise attack thing, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. All right, let's see your armor. Pass. Very good.
He tanks it, but he's still locked up like a crazy man. So I'm going to spend the order, and he is going to hold cover as he goes.
Up and around.
And he's going to end up right about here.
It's a mobile heavy gun guy. I will BS attack him with the Sin Eater, and I'll shoot a blast rocket. Why not?
Okay, so I'm gonna let the Sin Eater fire on me.
Pew pew. I'll fire the double action round, sorry.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna let the Sin Eater fire on me. I'm gonna put 2 into her back.
No.
2 into her back.
No.
And 1 back into the... Did I say Sin Eater? I meant the Cenobite. I'll let
You free shots on him? Gotcha.
Yeah.
So face-to-face roll against the Sin Eater, and then they're just going to take a couple normal rolls.
Yes.
So we'll do the face-to-face roll with the Sin Eater. I need 16s because I ignore cover. I got a double 12.
So I'm BS 14, I'd be +3 up to 17 for range, -3 for cover, minus another 3. So I need to crit with an 11.
You don't have visors or anything?
No.
Oh, okay. 11! Ooh,
Nope,
so you're
I fail.
hit twice by the Sin Eater, but that's 4 saves, I think, because they're double action.
Yep. Let's roll this and see what happens.
Oh! I think he dies.
Yeah, he dies. He's
Bang, bang.
really gone.
However, we do get to resolve his other shots still.
Yeah, I'm going to pull him off because he's just such a sad boy.
Don't have to roll the Cenobite shot because I'm shooting at a corpse, and then we have your 2 normal rolls against my Moira and my Custodier.
So my first 2, and this will be against the Moira. I need 11s.
Yeah, Mim 6 and all that. Ooh, 2 hits!
2 hits!
And then go ahead and see if you get hits against the Custodier. It's the same roll. Crit!
That's a crit! So
Oh, no!
2 hits again!
That's 2 hits on both models. I'll do the Custodier first. We're not in cover on either of them. We need 7s on the Custodier. That's a pass and a fail. We're unconscious again. And the Moira... Ooh, roll in the box. That's unconscious. That's dead. Blah! Blah!
I'm going to use Shang-Chi's Tack Aware. Shang-Chi is going to... I'm going to march out my 4...
Do you want to try to avoid the Sin Eater's line of sight?
right here. Actually, Sin Eater is probably going to see me there. So I'm still going to hold that, so I hold cover against him.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I really got a whole lot else going on other than the Sin Eater and the Cenobite, of course. So we'll do a blast shot and double action shots from the Sin Eater at him. And what would he...
Oh, sorry, that was horrible. Shang-Chi is going to put 2 into the Cenobite and 2, or is it 5? 2. I believe it's a burst 4, so I'll put 2 into the Sin Eater as well.
We're just aggressively trading models. Sin Eater needs 16s because we're in a good range band and we ignore cover. 11-8.
Oh, that's wonderful, because I need 10s.
Okay.
So I have to crit.
All right, or a 9. Well, I guess, yeah, you want crits. 10? Oh, that's not a good
No,
roll.
nothing good.
Oh, right, that's four saves from the Sin Eater. 13, 14, probably fail.
Armor 4 plus cover.
I don't know if do we ignore cover on the...
With marksmanship, you ignore the cover on the shot, but not on
Not
the
the save. That makes sense, okay.
Yeah.
12 is the target number. Unfortunately, there's a 13 and 14.
No, so he does drop unconscious.
He's got 2. Oh, that's right. He's a heavy guy. Yeah. And let's see if my Cenobite hits you. We're at +0 here, and you're in cover, so I think I need a 9. A 14 is not going to cut it.
We are really close, so I'd be my 0 band range, but -3 for your cover, -6 for your mimetism, so -9 overall. I need 4s on 2. I did not even get it.
This guy's shot dead. Bang, bang! Eat that, super advanced tech guy.
He rolled over on himself several times.
And on Bishi's, but the 2 corpses.
There's just multiple corpses piling up in that corner.
It's okay. Cubes for everyone.
Cubes for everyone. Bring them back.
Bring them back. More fighting. That is going to bring us to a reset on this guy, and I don't have any AROs I care to do, so we're just going to see if he comes back. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Grand. Do you want to use the last order on him to see if he resets?
Unfortunately, I can't because he's isolated, so he can only take his own order. That was his own order that was in, and then there's the 2 that I can spend on whatever else is standing up in my pool. What I could do is, you have no one over here, you have that guy that could advance up to there. This guy is going to want to take a couple moves. So this camo token is going to move 4 out to here.
Bam. I think the only thing I could do is discover him with Sin Eater.
Yep.
Because these guys are prone.
I am going to run my next 4 just right over to here.
Very good.
And yes, I do have mimetism. No, I do. Yes, I do. I have mimetism. Mim 3.
Mim 3, very good. So we are 13s up to 16s. Oh, this is Discover. This is different. And I need a 10 because of mimetism. Roll like an adult. 5.
Ying.
Oh, that's that model you were talking to me about earlier.
Yeah, just a dude that hangs out in my back line that no one really wants to, I don't want you to see him.
Gotcha. I wonder if that's your lieutenant.
I'm going to spend my last order right here. He is going to reset.
I'm going to shoot him with my Sin Eater, and this guy will shoot a pulsar at him, I guess. Let's see that reset.
Reset.
Get that suit back online.
No.
Not even remotely close. I am Mim 6 for the Sin Eater for shots. So I need 13. -3 is 10. -3 is 7. Which means I miss, but you have a save against the pulsar against your BTS at PS7.
So PS7 plus my ballistic skill, my BTS of 3. I need a 10.
11!
I fail it and I take 1 wound. I trip NWI.
Well. A couple funny things happening here. That'll be the end of Greg's turn there. He's NWI?
Aye.
Yes, NWI. Well, that's good to know. Funny enough, as we go to my turn, I lost my lieutenant again. I thought it'd be fitting to make the custodier, who was the lieutenant, who is now fixed to be the lieutenant again, and then got shot by a giant gun. But it's okay, we got revenge. So as we go to my turn, I'll have irregular orders on everyone again, and no commands to really mitigate it. And I'll be honest, we're a little late on time today, so I'll probably throw in the towel and concede here, because Greg's going to go into a retreat state, and he has more victory points than I do currently, and I'm not... Well, actually, upon some closer inspection, also, my microphone died, so the audio is going to be a little bit crappier here. But it's okay, because we're kind of playing out the last turn. My turn is like kind of scoot up here a little bit. I'd scoot up and around here to stay behind line of sight. Like, this model could contest this area, and I have this area contested by the end of the round, which means we would draw this turn, but you'd be up 2 points on me still. And then the third round, how does the in retreat, like, does the game end, or your models have to, like, move off the board and stuff like that?
So I'm only able to do certain things with each model.
Right.
If they are Warhorse, just like in Retreat, in Lost Lieutenant, they still hold a regular order.
Oh, that's very good, okay.
Religious troops, ignore that. Troops with courage, ignore that. So they can do all their things they want.
Right.
And then the second my turn is over, the game ends. So essentially what would happen is turn 3, we would only have a top, we wouldn't have a bottom.
Right, and I'm the bottom. Hit. So we got, you'd be at 2 points. I'd do my turn. I wouldn't get any points. And then Greg would do his second turn. And that'd be pretty much it. I don't really have, you smoked my guys that I could hack the objectives with. So I'm kind of, like, I did pretty well. I killed lots of stuff.
You're gonna keep reviewing this and reviewing this.
Double checking the pieces you still have left to bring you up over a quarter, so you wouldn't actually go into retreat. I just figured you lost so many pieces.
Yeah, there was a lot of really expensive pieces, but between...
You have that little guy over there.
Yeah, between the bot that's back here, he is still a good chunk of points, and so the 30 points back there in your back line.
Oh yeah, they're just stuck. They're not actually dead.
Yeah.
I thought they were dead. That's right. So I'd have to actively work at trying to destroy them to get you in retreat. Oh, good to know. So then I would be able to play a last turn, maybe get some points by putting pressure on you. There would be a lot of gameplay. We are a little out of time. Greg thinks I could pull out a win here. He's the more experienced player, so I will gladly accept it. So it'd be no problem. I'll gladly take a win for the Bakunin here. Pretty much saying, like, I'd take him out and then kind of scurry up and put pressure where I need to and maybe take one of the zones. But I wouldn't be able to hack any of the consoles. So you might be able to get the extra point there. I have the key op and a dominant quarter. That could help, but you're going to have a key op. Who's your key op?
He's standing in front of you.
Right, so I could deny that.
Yeah.
So there might be a chance I'd have a key op win in a dominant quarter is where it would come down to. Which is all very doable, of course. Unfortunately, there is a little time left. We messed around a lot today. We talked a lot, but we're getting to know each other. Josh was talking to us, hanging out. We're talking Shop Infinity. Really learning the game a lot better. And I think after today's game, I have a much greater understanding of the game. I was using a lot more of my war gear, like my Pulsar, my Zapper. I did deployable mines. I played with koalas. The only thing we didn't do was like speedballs and stuff like that.
We can try those next time.
Yeah, we'll try those next time. With that, everyone, we are going to sign off. I want to thank everyone for being very kind in the comments of late. It's like moving to a new town, coming to a new game and making content for it. So all of the new kids on the block, or all the old kids on the block, are nice to the new kid on the block, which I appreciate, so thank you. So keep leaving feedback down below. It's the best way for me to learn when I'm being scrutinized by thousands of people with zero experience in the game. You really try to pick up a thing or two here or there. And a big thank you to Greg for making the trip down here to Welland, Ontario, which is where we are. If anyone's curious to come by and play some Infinity with us, I'm sure we're going to see more Greg in the future. You said you want to work on your JSA.
I do want to get the JSA painted up so they can make an appearance, because I think it's the year of JSA this year.
This is the year of the JSA?
Yeah, I might have to be a traitor to the Jade Empire.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. I am going to stick with Bakunin a couple more games until I really get the grasp of them, and then I'm going to move on to like a Shasvasti list, I think.
That would be fun.
I want to do something alien. Not Morats. That's Josh's thing. I want to do something kind of creepy alien, like the Shasvasti are kind of creepy looking. So look forward to that in the future. And as always, there is more Infinity to come, and happy wargaming, everyone. And for those who wanted to check out my lists before we get into the game, well, here we are at the end of the video. I will be running 2 fire teams today, or at least trying it out. I am not super familiar with the rules, but luckily Greg is. I have a Reverend Custodier as my lieutenant in today's game. And she's got the Hacking Device Plus, I believe a combi rifle on top of that, as well as a bunch of other fancy war gear, which will pictures and all that, and I'll go over that as it comes up in the game. Now, this is going to be a fire team of 4, and they're all keyworded up, so it's a level 4 fire team. Quite a bit of utility here. I got a single Reverend Moyer with a combi rifle, who will be like an NCO and a number 2 and everything like that. A Reverend Healer, and with a shotgun, and in the back we have a Cenobite with a heavy rocket launcher, and then 1 Initiate Observer on her own. But she is going to deploy, well, she has infiltration, and she could throw down some repeaters with a submachine gun. My second fire team is going to be a Cenobite as well as a Penitent. The Penitent has the EM grenade launcher with the Red Fury, and the Cenobite is running with a chain rifle. But it's a tiny little fire team, and I want to see how that worked out. The last part of this first combat grouping is this heavy boy right here. It's a Taskmaster, and it is the Law. It's got this fun little Tinbot token reminder, even though I don't really need the model anymore, I think, but I like the model. It's very cute. And this is going to be the Red Fury strategic deployment one, because I have the points for it, so we can deploy a little bit further out of my deployment zone. And then I have a second combat grouping here, just because I don't have enough room in the first one. 2 zeros! One is a mine layer with paralyzing mines and shock mines, and the other one can throw down deployable repeaters. And that will be it for my Bakunin forces. Let's go take a look at Greg's Invincible Army. And that's where the joke's on me. I got a little excited. We got a little late in the day, and I forgot to record it. Luckily, Greg's army wasn't super complicated, so if you just watch the game, you'll see what's in his list. It's what you see is what you get with everything, except he had one sneaky lad dropping into the game. I don't actually know the mechanical term for it. Not parachuting in, but he like dropped in. And he explodes when he drops in, and he's like a heavy infantry guy. You'll see him when he shows up. He's got a really fancy name. They all have fancy names. Otherwise, it was a pretty straightforward list, which I appreciate because I'm still learning the game, and I'm sure Greg is at home laughing at this circumstance. But that is it for the Army Showcases, and that is it for the video. If you're still watching this part, if you haven't watched the game, go watch the game. It was outstanding, lots of interaction, and more Infinity to come.